Out of all the trainings that I could have possibly started with, I was thinking, what is the most important thing that every single person needs in order to be successful in this industry and, quite honestly, in any other industry? And of course, the answer was mindset. Why? Because if we come into this business and we have the wrong mindset, you might be given all of the tools that you need to be successful in this industry, but if your mind is not right, unfortunately, this will not work for you. So let's start with what's most important here, and it's how you see yourself, what you see this business doing for you, and what you will be able to accomplish. You need to have vision, you need to have belief, and you need to know that if you're willing to put in the work required, plus having the right belief system, you can easily be unstoppable in this industry. We are so lucky and so fortunate to have found a tool, a bridge that can get us from where we are right now to where we want to go. And I want to talk to you guys about The Slight Edge. That book completely transformed my life, but it's simple principles, daily disciplines that can get you to that place where you see yourself. So, what is the slight edge? So, picture this. All of us are living our own lives. Now, what is the catalyst for a successful person to go up and for anybody else to go down the failure slope? The difference is that the person that goes up the success slope is willing to do the small, insignificant things that you think don't matter and that maybe you're not seeing the results right away. But in the long run, with the right vision, you see how these small, little, insignificant actions can take you to the life of success that you've always dreamed of. Or, if you don't do these small, insignificant daily actions, can take you down the failure slope where you will end up living a life that you had to live instead of the life you chose to live. Now, truth be told, only 5% of the population feels fulfilled and feels like they're successful and feels like they've accomplished the things that they wanted to accomplish. The other 95% simply settled, simply decided that it was the life that was handed to them and that there was nothing else that could be done. The truth is that every single one of us are entirely responsible for the life that we choose to live. And that is the first error in judgment that the majority of the people have. They think, oh, because I was raised with this way, or because I lacked these resources then, or because I lack these resources now, then I can't be this person. Or my dreams are not going to become a reality because of this, and that. The first thing I want to teach you today is how to get out of that victim mindset mode into I am fully responsible for my life. Because here, you come into Monat, you're handed a box with hair care and skincare products, and you get a website, and you get award-winning products, $1 million website, $1 million trainings. You get everything provided to you, given to you in a silver platter. Now, what's going to determine that you will become the next millionaire in Monat versus you becoming another one of those people that start, get the products, and quit? You need to have a very clear vision as to what your life is going to look like with Monat. When I got started, one of the first things I did was I went down the Instagram rabbit hole of Monat market partners, of Monat directors. Thankfully, we have Instagram because we get to see somebody else's life. And although Instagram is a highlight reel, it's the perfect highlight for you to look at and visualize what your life could look like. Because what I did was that I found different people that I had never met before, directors in Monat, and I saw their life. And they were traveling and they were doing whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. They were retiring their parents, they were buying their dream homes, they were bringing their husbands home from work, they were being present parents. Truly a life that I always wanted to live. And you know what I allowed myself to do? I allowed myself to dream, and to dream so big, because if those people could be living that life, the life of their dreams, then why can't I? And that's the same invitation that I want to give you today. If we are living the life of our dreams, if we are experiencing abundance, and we get to travel, and we get to do whatever we want whenever they want, then why can't you be that person as well? You know why you can? It's because you want to, and it's because you have the right tools to do it, which Monet is one of them, and it's because you have the right mindset. All of this information that we'll be giving you here today, plus all of the other information that you will continue to receive throughout your journey with Monet, is no good unless it's applied. So you have to be willing to put yourself to work, to step outside your comfort zone, to talk to the people that you don't want to talk to because you're embarrassed, because you feel like you don't know it all, because you're not an expert. You just have to put yourself out there. For you to do that, you have to be very clear as to where you're headed in this business. So I want you to take some time today, please. Look up a visualization on YouTube for 10 minutes. And I want you to close your eyes. Don't skip this step, because this is important. And I want you to visualize that life. What is it that you desire the most? What is the life that you want to be living? If you didn't have to work, what would you be doing with your life? What does your home look like? I mean, if you're a woman, what does your closet look like? Is it big? Is it small? I want you to get down to the nitty-gritty of exactly what your life will look like. Because if you don't put the address on the GPS, you have no idea where you're going. And that is what we're doing right now. When you close your eyes and you visualize this life that you envision yourself living, this person that you see yourself becoming, you're plugging in the address into the GPS of your life. You don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know when it's going to happen, when you're going to get there, but you know where you're going. And every day is a new day for you to head towards the direction of where you want to be. So, once you visualize and once you see exactly what your life is going to look like, that dream life of yours, and don't be afraid to dream big. I'm teaching you here how to dream big, but as you get more involved with Monet, you'll see that this teaching that I'm giving you right now is something that has been trickled down from corporate to us. Our president tells us to dream big. Our CEO tells us to dream big. Why? Because we can accomplish anything. We're part of a company that has one of the most generous compensation plans in all of the network marketing industry. They pay us 50 cents out of every dollar. With other companies, they pay 30 cents, 35 cents, we get a full 50. Our compensation plan is designed to make us up to $1 million a month. Now, what's going to stop you from going to get that? Nothing's stopping me. Why? Because I was already able to see what this business can do for me by looking at what this business has done for other people. Now, there's a natural progression to success, and it's plant, cultivate, sorry, my Spanish accent, and harvest. But the cultivate part only happens over time, which means that here you will not see that immediate success. You will not become a millionaire from one day to another. You're gonna have to put in the work. You're gonna have to plant your crops, you're gonna have to water them, care for them, show up. And 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, you will be reaping what you harvested. Time is the force that will magnify those simple daily actions into massive success. Think about what I'm telling you. Simple daily actions. I'm not telling you that by you starting Monet, you're gonna have to completely change your life. Nothing's changing. I mean, you already shower, you already wash your hair, you're already taking care of your skin, you're simply swapping it for better products. Your life is not changing at all when you start doing Monet. You don't have to go get an office, you don't have to go clock in and clock out and work for an extra 8 hours. No, you simply have to do small daily disciplines. And these small daily disciplines over time will lead to so much success that you're gonna look back in your life and you're gonna say, oh my God, when did this happen? All I did was show up consistently. The wisest investment that you can make is to continue to learn, to find your mentors, to find the people that are doing what you want to do, that already have the success that you want to have, and emulate them. See what they do, how they do it, follow their path, listen to everything that they do, how they say it, how they show up. Identify these people, and it might not necessarily be your direct upline. I think that the person that sponsored you into this business is simply someone that gave you a life-changing opportunity, but it is your responsibility to go and find your mentors. If you find a mentor in your direct upline, then you're so blessed, and see that as the opportunity that it is. Seize the opportunity, learn from this person. But if you don't find that your direct upline is that mentor that you can learn from, I promise you there is someone in your upline that will guide you and that will get you there. That someone could also be me. You have access to my trainings, you have access to my group chat, you can ask questions, you can reach out to me. There's me and there's many other people out here in this team, in our organization, in our company that you can learn from. Learn from the best. Ask advice from people that have already gotten to where you want to go. You're going to find yourself in a room with your friends, with your family, with the people that have known you for your whole entire life, and you're going to be telling them about this new opportunity that you found where you're going to become a millionaire. If you believe you're going to become a millionaire, or where you're going to make an extra couple thousand a month so you can pay some of your bills, or whatever the different goals you have with Monet. And unfortunately, many of them are going to try and kill your dreams because they care for you, because they're going to be worried. What are you doing? You have a career. Are you crazy? Your husband already takes care of you. You're going to start hearing all sorts of different things from your friends and family. Why? Because you're doing something that's different, something that they find as bold and they wouldn't be able to do, or they don't feel like they would be able to do. So the natural thing for them is to warn you and to ask you, are you sure about what you're doing? They're gonna doubt you because they love you. And remember this, don't feel like because your friends and family are not supporting you, then this business is not for you. Let me break it to you right now. Your friends and your family are not going to be the ones that make you a millionaire. If you're lucky enough, some might support you, some might become your VIP clients, and hey, one of them or two of them might even join you in this amazing journey and grow with you over the years. But I want you to be so clear that if you don't find that support within your friends and family, it's okay. It's normal, and a lot of us have to go through that. When I first started my business, my family didn't support me. I was kind of like the black sheep of the family. So to them, it was like, what is she doing now? I was so serious. I was so set on what this business was going to do for me that I did not care about what anyone had to say. I didn't care. When I told you earlier that When money came into my life, I was in one of the darkest moments and my lowest moments. That's where I realized that no one was paying my bills. No one was knocking on my door asking me if I had enough money to pay rent, or if I had a full fridge with groceries, or if I was behind on my payments or not. No one. It was only me. And I'm sure you can relate. I'm sure no one is knocking on your door asking you if you need something. Now, if there is someone knocking on your door asking you if you need something, then that's the only person you should be asking for advice or for guidance or taking into consideration what they have to say. Other than that, who cares? Who cares if they don't see it? Who cares if they don't support you? Hello, we're talking about your dreams. We're not talking about them. And the way that you're going to stay strong in all of this journey is by remembering that person that you're going to become. Keep visualizing. One of the homeworks that I'm going to give you from now until forever is to always visualize who is that person that you're going to become. Remember why you're doing this business. Remember why you started this. You didn't start this for anyone else other than yourself. I'm gonna let you go soon, and I want to share with you simple daily disciplines that have helped me in my success and my journey with money. The most important thing that you need to have is that you need to be so present with your business. I understand you're busy, you got kids, you got work, you got life, you got problems. I know. I promise you, I know, because I'm a human being just like you. When I started my business, I had 3 jobs. I did not have time for this, but I made time for this. You need to be present with your business. If your time is limited, let me tell you something. The busiest people make time for the most important things. So, are you prioritizing this business in your life? If your time is limited, you will find that limited time to make this business work for you. You do not need to sit down for 8 hours a day to learn and grow your business. If you can honestly sit down for 1 hour or 2 hours of focused work, your business will become successful. I used to spend from 2 hours to 3 hours in traffic, just in traffic alone, every single day. I used to hate my life and hate everyone around me, especially when I was in traffic. You know what this business did for me? Soon, I started loving my time in traffic. Why? Because that was time that I was using to learn my business. I said bye to music. You're gonna say bye to music too. Why? Because you need that time to listen to a podcast, to listen to a training, to listen to something that's gonna help you grow your mind, so that when you get home and you have a limited 45 minutes to sit down and work, you're not sitting down to listen to a training, because that's not going to make you money. That's feeding your mind. And you feed your mind in moments like when you're taking a shower, when you're getting ready for work, when you're driving to work, when you're cooking. That's when you feed and you grow your mind. When you have 45 minutes to sit down and work, that's when you make the phone calls, that's when you do the follow-ups, that's when you send the message.